Bianca was known in Lekki long before people ever heard her voice. She was the kind of woman who turned heads without trying, tall, glowing, always dressed in soft fabrics that hugged her perfectly. Her skin shone like she had secrets money could not buy. Wherever Bianca went, eyes followed, whispers too. She lived in one of the most expensive estates in Lekki, where the gates were tall and the neighbors minded their business, or pretended to. Bianca lived there with her mother, Madame Teresa. Madame Teresa was a woman people talked about in low voices. She was elegant, confident, and always surrounded by luxury. New cars appeared in her compound like magic. Foreign trips were normal. Designer bags changed every season. Nobody ever knew what Madame Teresa truly did for a living, but everyone believed they knew enough. Rumors followed her everywhere. They said she was always involved with powerful married men, Lagos elite men, men with gray hair, big stomachs, and deeper pockets, men who paid for silence and pleasure. Some said she had no shame. Others said she was simply smart. The rumors did not stop with her. People said Bianca was following the same path. They said Madame Teresa introduced her daughter to rich men early. They said Bianca was being groomed, guided, and positioned like an investment. Some even said mother and daughter shared the same men. Madame Teresa never denied anything. Bianca never explained. They lived well, and that was all that mattered. "People will always talk," Madame Teresa used to say, sipping wine by the pool. "Let them talk while you enjoy your life." Bianca believed her. At 33, Bianca had already tasted the best things Lagos had to offer: fine dining, luxury homes, first-class flights. She had once been a beauty queen, admired and celebrated. But beauty fades faster than money, and Bianca understood that better than most. That was when Chief Babatunde came into their lives. Chief Babatunde was 75 years old and powerful. He was known across Lagos as a businessman with influence in politics, oil, and real estate. He already had 3 wives, all living comfortably in different parts of the city. It was rumored that Chief had been involved with Madame Teresa years before Bianca became a woman. Later, people whispered that Bianca too had caught his attention. No one knew the truth. Then, one morning, the news broke. Chief Babatunde had proposed to Bianca. Not just proposed, he promised marriage, official marriage, bride price paid, wedding bells, a new wife, his 4th wife. The internet exploded. How can a young woman like Bianca marry her grandfather? This is sad. Money is truly the root of all evil. She sold her youth. Bianca saw the comments, every single one. She was scared, confused, and unsure. 75 was old, too old. She imagined the looks, the judgment, the silence when she walked into rooms. "I don't know, Mama," she told her mother one night. "He's too old." Madame Teresa laughed softly. "Old," she said. "My dear, old men don't grow poor overnight." She sat closer to Bianca and held her hands. Weeks later, she said yes. The wedding was loud, expensive, and impossible to ignore. Lagos stood still. The guest list was filled with politicians, businessmen, and socialites. The decorations were perfect. The bride was stunning. But the comments online were louder than the music. People insulted Bianca. Some blamed her mother. Others blamed society. Blogs carried the story for weeks. Madame Teresa told Bianca to ignore everything. "They are jealous," she said. "If they had the chance, they would do worse." After the wedding, Chief Babatunde bought Bianca a luxury apartment in Akoi. It was fully furnished, guarded, and private. Chief visited when he could, but his age and health limited him. Most days, Bianca was alone. Lonely. To make her life easier, Chief employed a driver for her. His name was Sadiq. Sadiq was 22, young, handsome, polite. He had bright eyes and a quiet confidence. He opened doors for Bianca and spoke respectfully. At first, he was just a driver. Then he became a companion. They talked during long drives. They laughed. He listened. Bianca felt seen in a way she had not felt in years. The loneliness grew into something dangerous. Bianca began to spoil Sadiq: new clothes, phones, cash gifts, access to a life he never imagined. Sadiq was young, impressionable, and tempted. Soon lines were crossed. What started as harmless closeness turned into a secret affair. Bianca felt alive again. But secrets do not stay hidden forever. One evening, Chief Babatunde arrived unannounced. He walked into the apartment quietly and found them too close for comfort. Their lips met briefly before Bianca noticed him. The silence was heavy. The argument that followed was loud and ugly. Chief shouted. Bianca cried. Accusations flew. "You embarrassed me," Chief yelled. Bianca tried to explain, but anger took over. Chief moved towards her aggressively. In fear and panic, Bianca pushed him away. He lost his balance. The fall was sudden. His head hit the floor. The house went silent. Chief Babatunde was dead. Sadiq ran. Bianca screamed. Police sirens followed. Bianca was arrested that night for the murder of her husband. The same blogs that celebrated her wedding now displayed her arrest photo. Madame Teresa watched everything unfold on television. For the first time, she had no advice. Luxury came at a price, and Bianca was the one who had to pay it.